Hey guys, what's up? It's Jesse. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be checking out the NeZha 5x5, the new 5x5 from Dayan. This is a really exciting release. I'm super excited to show it to you guys. Let's just get right into it. So nothing much to look at on the box here. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. We don't get too much stuff with the cube. We get a bag, a small screwdriver, and a set of springs. All right, so here is the cube. It has actually very nice stickerless shades. I really like this shade of orange. It's a lot more vibrant than something like the MGC. And we get our very nice Dayan logo here. So let's go ahead and jump right into some turning here. Ooh, yeah. Wow. Oh man, this cube is fast. Oh my gosh. It does feel pretty dry right now, but man, it is really speedy. The turning feels really light, and the cube itself is also just really light. This is probably the lightest 5x5 I've ever tried. It is very easy on the fingers. The turning is like just super effortless. I can see how this cube actually might cause some problems with rough turners. You actually have to be pretty delicate here. You gotta kind of get used to it. To be honest, this really feels a lot like what I suspect a GAN 5x5 would feel like. It's really giving me that feel. The turning is very crisp right now, and it has a bit of a sandy feeling, but I think that's just because it's dry. The turns actually, like when you turn slow, feel very smooth. I think it just needs lube. So this cube really doesn't have that many customization features, especially not something like you'd expect from a new 3x3 or anything like that. It looks like we just have a normal screw and spring system. We just got a set of replacement springs. I don't know whether or not those springs are weaker or stronger. If anything, I would kind of hope that they are stronger springs. Oh, okay. Okay, you can pop it. That's kind of what I was trying to do there. But yeah, overall, I would just say that the cube does feel overall on the loose side. So if there was an extra set of springs, I would hope that they would be stronger. But now that we have a piece out, I think this is a good chance to take a look at the mechanism a bit. So starting off, we've got a wing here. Got a few pretty deep grooves right here. And this is of course just a split piece design here. Now for the centers, they've gone for a capped design. This is what the outer kind of like corner center looks like. So this is the edge center piece here. It's got like two little holes right here. That's pretty interesting. Here is a middle edge, quite a few grooves in here as well. And finally, we have the corners, which I think are the most interesting. They've got these very unique wavy grooves right here. I'm not sure if these provide any kind of difference to just like having straight grooves, but very interesting. And here we can get a peek into the core a bit. We've got a nice white core and some very cool centerpieces. So yeah, I really like how light and airy the turning is. What I will say though is that the cube is feeling a little bit locky and it's already popped a couple of times. So I think the cube would really benefit from slightly stronger springs. So I'm really curious to see if the springs they included are stronger or weaker. So I'm actually gonna do a test. I'm gonna unscrew a side and we can compare them. So I just unscrewed one of the sides and I wanted to show you guys this very interesting screw spring design here. Instead of just having a normal metal washer, there's actually a little bit of plastic here with a piece of plastic kind of sticking out from it, as you can see, that the spring kind of connects to. They like stick together like that, and then you thread the screw in there. My initial guess is that this is to reduce spring noise without needing to lube it. But yeah, I just think that's pretty interesting. But yeah, let's go ahead and compare these springs. Okay, so this is the original spring that I just took out of the cube. Yeah, already feels quite stiff. And then this one, okay, that is definitely weaker. Yeah, you can even tell that the metal is a bit thinner. So yeah, although I haven't actually really done a spring replacement yet, I'm gonna already err on the side of not recommending it because I think the cube is already pretty loose and fairly more on the unstable side with the stock springs. So another thing that I'm thinking could really help is slightly stronger magnets. I think the magnets, especially on the outer layers, are just too weak. I think the inner layer magnets are actually fine. Luckily, there is going to be a strong magnet version. We just don't have it yet. We only have this one, but that will be an option. So that is really encouraging. All right, well, I'm really excited to do some solves on this cube. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of those. So I've had a chance to solve with this cube for a bit now, and I've really been giving a lot of thought to whether or not I like like this cube more or the MGC more. I think the MGC was pretty, not universally, but generally considered pretty much the best 5x5 out there, but I seriously think that this Dayan 5x5 is my new number one. I think it's better than the MGC. This cube just has the best turning on any 5x5 I've ever tried. It is really, really good. I still haven't even done really a proper setup yet. I still haven't lubed it or tried the stronger magnet version or anything like that. This is just kind of the stock cube, and I'm solving it, and it is great. It is, like I said, kind of unstable, and I have been getting a few kind of classic 5x5 lockups. Actually, not really any pops though, which is good, but the occasional lockup here and there. But it's really like not that bad. Like I went back and solved on my MGC to compare, and I was actually locking up more on my MGC. So I don't know, I don't think it's as bad as I was sort of making it out to be. The cube really actually just flies during solves. Like it really wants to move, and it moves really well. So overall, I'm really excited for this cube. I'm really excited for you guys to try it as well. I definitely actually really want to get one for myself. And I think that probably an Angstrom or Mystic setup on this cube is going to be super awesome. But honestly, even like with this unlubed setup, it's still really good. I don't know how long it would be good for, but with the solves I've been doing, I've honestly been really enjoying solving it just as is. It's just so fast and light, it just makes me want to keep solving. My biggest problem with big cubes is endurance. I usually get tired pretty quickly after like 10 or 20 solves, like my hands start to get tired, but this cube just has such light, effortless turning that it's really not that big of a deal. So yeah, really, really excited about this cube. I am already pretty confident that a whole lot of people are going to start switching to it. So really the only kicker here, I think, is the price of the cube. The MGC definitely is going to have this cube beat in that department, the MGC being $22, $23. This cube is $38. So it's hard to say if this cube will kind of dominate the market the way the MGC has, but I am still very confident that this cube is going to have quite a lot of fans despite its considerably more expensive price. So we're really excited for you guys to be able to get your hands on this cube. The cube is on pre-order right now. It's expected to ship early this week, so in the next few days. So definitely be sure to check out the link in the description if you want to pre-order this cube. And once you get it, definitely be sure to go down in those comments and let us know what you think. Anyways, that's about it for this first look at the Dayan NeZha 5x5. It's definitely not how you pronounce it, but I'll leave that to Phil. Anyways, that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.